Many thanks our own Cecilia Sise for that report. Well, for further discussion on that, we have been joined in the studio by the Director of Banking, Mr. Sama. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, SLBC. Good morning, Sierra.
So, the arrangements, you had the concerns. Before this time, there are scenes, some people refusing to transact the old news. That is understandable because there was a deadline, but it seems that the things were not clear enough, and now we held a press conference responding to those issues. So can we know arrangements to tackle the issue of long queue, seamless delay?
Yes, good morning, Sierra again. Here we had a press conference, and at that press conference we tried to explain clearly to the public, that the press, the processes involved, and as earlier announced, the old currency has actually ceased to be a legal tender since the 1st of January, and that will remain in force. But from the 1st of January to the 31st of March, citizens can take their old currencies, both notes and coins, to any financial institution for exchange for the new currency. Now, after the 1st of March, that's from the 1st of April, endlessly, you can only take your own currency to the Bank of Sierra Leone or to its designated agents. By the way, we have Apex Bank as our designated agent for exchange of the old currency for the new currency. And one thing I want to make clear is that there is no time limit for exchange of this currency. We'll continue to exchange the currency until the last old currency is taken off the circulation. So whether you come this year, you bring your notes.
So it could go even beyond 31st March?
Definitely, it will go for as long as we have the old currency in circulation. We are going to continue to exchange the old currency at the premises of the Bank of Sierra Leone from the 1st of April until we get rid of the last old currency in the system. So we are aware that of the queues at the commercial banks. But one thing I want to appeal to citizens is that let's be patient. If you go to exchange your currency, please be patient. We know the queues are long and we know there are a lot of inconveniences, but dealing with money matters is a bit difficult because even with the commercial banks, they have to process at some preliminary stage before they exchange this currency. They have to ensure that the currency, especially for the notes that you are presenting to them, are examined well and there are no fake notes presented to them for exchange. So all of these take place, and all of these are the reasons responsible for the few queues you see in some of the banks. But again, we are monitoring the situation. We are going around the banking premises, and there are really few banks that we are seeing queues. Most of the banking halls are empty. But in addition to the commercial banks exchanging the currency for the old currency for the new currency, we have also established a mobile exchange team. That team is present in the western area and also in the rural areas. The rural areas, the team is manned by Apex Bank. By the way, Apex Bank is the bank responsible for all the community banks and all the financial, other financial, micro financial social level in the rural communities. So the Apex Bank is manning the exchange, the mobile exchange within the rural communities. We are doing it in the western area. If the need arises for us to provide support,
other banks don't venture into that?
Well, all other banks are supposed to exchange from 1st of January to 31st of March. But what I said clearly is that Apex Bank is the designated agent for Bank of Sierra Leone. Mm-hmm. So Apex Bank, like Bank of Sierra Leone, will continue to exchange this old currency for the new currency even after 31st of March. So what we have done, like in the western area, the Bank of Sierra Leone is present in the east, it's also present in the west, and we are present as far as western rural district, the Waterloo area. We are yesterday we went as far as Lumley, and the feedback we got was that the queue was also long at Lumley for the exchange on our mobile vehicles. So we are continuing with Lumley. This morning they will move further west. And then in the east also we went as far as Jui. The queue was also long. So we are taking off from Jui this morning again and go further to Waterloo and then Tumbo. But all I'm appealing is that there is no need to rush for this exchange. The exchange is endless. We do not have time limits to stop this exchange. We are continuing to exchange the old currency for the new currency until the last old currency is taken off circulation.
Okay, before this time, some banks you don't deal with, you don't hold accounts with, refuse. Is that a thing of the past now?
Yes, we have admonished all the banks, and that's why we are going around. And the team is even headed by by a very senior person, one of the deputy governors for financial stability. He's going around with his team to actually ensure that what we have asked the banks to do, they are doing it to the letter. We just saw the interview from the Sierra Leone Commercial Bank senior official that when you go to their bank, whether you have account with them or not, they will exchange for you, and they are not asking for you to actually open accounts with them. So whether you have an account with a bank or you don't have an account with a bank, it is your responsibility, it is your right for them to change the currency for you at any point in time.
So this particular issue that you just mentioned, even me myself to tell here, I encountered that one when I wanted to change my own currency. We are in the bank that I do bank with. I was told to pay the money into my account. I said I do not want to pay it into my account. Most people were not change. They didn't change their money. So how effective is this your monitoring?
Yes, our monitoring is very effective. What you said, we've had complaints of that. This is not the first complaint we've had, and that was one of the reasons why our team actually had to. The team led by the Deputy Governor for Financial Stability actually had to move to be monitoring this situation. But as we are speaking now, I'm not sure I have had any complaints since yesterday to this morning. And I'm not sure if you go there now, somebody will ask you again that you must open an account. Yes, the idea of, say, depositing to your account is an option. They may ask you to deposit to your account, but it's not compulsory that you should deposit to your account. No. Because if I go to change money, even when if I have an account with the bank or not, it's an option for me to choose to deposit or not to deposit. So that one, I will assure you.
So another issue is that some banks, when you go to their branches, they will tell you that you should go to their headquarters. That is where they do those things.
No, I'm only here in this particular one for now, because one thing we have assured, we've made sure it's done as a central bank is to ensure that all commercial banks have enough of the new news, and we even try to extend our banking hours to the commercial banks. Sometimes we service them up to 5, 6 in the evening, just to ensure that no bank comes to Bank of Sierra Leone to withdraw the new loans to service the public, and they go back and say Bank of Sierra Leone did not supply us the new loans, the new currency. So that one, I'm only hearing it for now, but I will note it and report to the team that is monitoring around the banks to see whether what they can do about it. Because for me, every branch is well stocked with the new currency. So there's no reason for a branch to refer its customer to the head office for exchange.
So do you have penalties for banks that do fall short of some of these issues or complaints raised by the public?
We have penalties, and but sometimes it's not in every situation that you want to really penalize a bank just like that. Sometimes we use what we call moral suasion, and that is what we are using for now. If we find out that with the moral suasion people are still doing what they are not supposed to do, then we can come hard on them with penalties.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how vast is your team, the level of coverage, especially in the Western area?
The mobile team, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. One thing I must say is that the mobile team cannot be present in every location at the same time. As I said, it's a mobile team. We are going from one location to another, but we are targeting strategic locations. Like for instance, on the 2nd of January, the first location we targeted was PZ. We were at PZ for over 3 hours. Then we moved as far as Upgon Turntable. We were there up to 5 p.m. Then the team returned to head office. The second day, we took off from Upgon Turntable, and then from in the western area, we took off from St. John. We went to Aberdeen, we went to Lumley, and today again, we are taking yesterday in the east end, we took off from Upgon, went to Shell Company area, then to Jui, Calabar Town, and then Jui. So today again, we are taking off from Jui and Lumley, and keep moving.
Are you considering the Western Rural?
That is Western Rural is Jui. Then we are going to Jui.
Peninsula.
Western Rural we started with Jui. We are going to Waterloo today, as far as 5. Then we're going to Tumbo. We're going around the peninsula as well. Then we're going even on this end. We're going as far as Goldrich and beyond. So like that is the extent to which our mobile team is working. But be rest assured, we are targeting strategic areas where people are doing businesses, and those businesses are such that the people find it difficult to leave their businesses and go stand in queues. We just want to ensure this process of transition is smooth and convenient for all Sierra Leoneans.
He is Alfred Sama, the Director of Banking, Bank of Sierra Leone. Continue to stay with us.